Welcome one and welcome all to another fun, exciting evening featuring myself, Dorix, Blaskatronic, FSM Imp, and I as we struggle with Factorio, Discord, Steam, webcams, and Maddie's intoxication.
Just everything. Look, I've got the game screen sorted. Everything's fine. Check this out. Wait. Oh, there he is. There's my... I've got him. I've got him right here. Oh, hello everybody. Oh boy, this is a nightmare. So we didn't give ourselves anywhere near enough time to sort this shit out. So let me just quickly get what a ludicrous display. Exactly. Blastbot knows what's up. Good lord. Hello everybody. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a wonderful evening.
Welcome to the show.
Oh, okay. Alright, we're ready. Okay, 5, 4. I'm joking, we're already on.
Welcome one and welcome all to another fun, exciting evening featuring myself, Dorix, Blaskatronic, FSM Imp, and I as we enjoy this wonderful Factorio world.
We do indeed. Good evening, everybody. I hope you had a lovely Halloween. Sorry didn't stream on Tuesday, but we are here now, and we're reasonably close to the end, or we could be, but I think we're going to carry on because, as we discussed before the stream, we're having a lot of fun with this Factorio world of which Dorix spake. So let us indeed jump straight on in and see how things are going. Oh, isn't it great? Wait, what are we doing? Okay, so we did some research, and we just completed a very important bit of research, which is the rocket silo. So we can now launch a space rocket into space and win the game. Isn't that great? We can do it.
That's the dream.
Let's live in the dream. Okay, so what do we need? Is that what we should be working on, or is there something else that is more pressing? Again, we didn't really discuss what we should do today. So I'm not super sure what the plan is. There's a lot of flashing things all over the map that make me think that stuff isn't working.
I think it's just stuff that needs parts.
Oh, and like needs repairing. This train is pretty. Yeah. It's pretty shagged, isn't it?
Shagged. Which train are you talking about?
The one that's currently at how the hell do you two guys work with a finger-licking piece of chicken like that?
Oh, it's okay. It's barely even hurt.
Yeah, it's fine. The walls around there are a bit. Oh yeah, there's been some damage for sure. We should probably try and get some repair duties, repair boys, Healy boys, or that Roboport. Oh, I never actually showed the meme, dude. I gotta show the meme. Hang on.
Oh yeah, meme it up.
I'm gonna do that now. It's gonna take a while. Sorry guys, but create new Memezilla. That's what it's gonna be called. I'm gonna call it Memezilla. It doesn't make any difference, but I need to find where the bloody thing is now. Oh boy. That's not it. Talk amongst yourselves, everybody. No, I don't remember where it is.
I'll bring the
Oh, Sid's super quiet.
To the place. Oh no!
Oh no! Oh wait, you were back a little bit then, but you were really quiet for a moment. Oh boy!
Oh no! Does it say the same thing?
I just read what station name this is, and it's which B am I supposed to be?
I'm gonna need some direction. Oh, I need to watch Toast again. Mike, you gotta come around to mine, mate. We gotta get wasted and
just watch Toast aligned in.
Watch some Toast again, yeah. We have can we just take a second to appreciate all of the different names that we've come up with, because they are extraordinarily good. They want what all Scotch people want: to kill the Queen and destroy our way of life. So true.
Any Scots watching?
Yeah, I don't think so. Do they even have the internet up in Scotland? I don't think so.
Oh goodness.
Hey-o.
If anyone wants to defend the Scots, here's your time.
Yeah, now's the time. Oh, I know what I was doing. I was building this as crazy fucking thing up in the north to try and...
Oh yeah, the 3 to 4 splitter or something like that?
Yeah, so I am going to wait myself for a train. Nah, I'm just going to run because I run fast enough.
Do we have a copper train going to the station that we were hanging out at?
At the low station, yes, but we don't have an iron train at the top one. I believe. Jeez, Clyde, fucking hell, mate, you've got a serious issue with this slot machine. Oh my god, he's just he's just like, he's like one of those people that you see at like the Las Vegas airport. You know, there's like, I've got 2 hours before my train. I'm just gonna keep pulling this arm. I'm gonna make my millions right here in the airport.
And then they think, oh
2
shit.
hours and
there's a
$5,000 in
train.
the bank account.
Yeah, and then they miss their plane, and it's like
They're waiting for a train.
they're waiting for a train.
You said train.
Did I say train? Oh jeez, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. So we stayed
Boys,
for quite
how
a
much
while
wine did
after you
have?
left at the dedication ceremony.
What a dedication ceremony, though, right? Like open bar.
Oh, it was quality, dude. It was awesome. So
Did
to
any other
update our lovely viewers, our department within which we work, our glorious department, after
Praise
universities
to-
that we probably shouldn't name because I don't think we're being great representatives for it right now. But it was dedicated today to a lovely gentleman that we spoke to. Actually,
Oh
he
my
was really
goodness.
nice.
You spoke-
He was the first president, or like an early president of the university when our department was first created, and the engineering building was being named after him today. And they had a lovely ceremony where we revealed 2 signs, and then we all went upstairs and had an open bar with some super good stuffed mushrooms.
Yeah, those stuffed mushrooms were tits, man.
They were tits indeed. Is that what you said?
Yeah, you ever heard that expression?
I mean, I get it, but no, not really.
When
like-
something's good, it's tits.
Were they the dog's bollocks? Is that what they were?
There you go, the dog's bollocks. That's right.
Yeah, they were super great, and the chocolate cupcakes were pretty exceptional as well. Actually, I had quite a few of those.
How many did Steven have?
He had one.
He's watching the sweets, so.
Yeah. Oh, I
Did any
probably
other
should
grad
have checked if I
students
had.
show up?
Say again, sorry.
Any other grad students show up?
Yuda and Cassie were there, right?
Yeah.
No, then. We got chatting to Anne for a bit, but that was a weird reaction.
Never mind.
Never mind. Oh, okay. All right.
I just thought it was funny to say that you got chained to Anne for a little bit.
I said chatting to. I didn't say chained to.
Oh, okay. I thought you said it was a bad thing. So I was like,
No, not at
oh,
all. I
tell me how you
like
really
her.
feel about Anne, Maddie.
I love Anne. Anne's awesome. Okay, well, apparently I'm in a minority, but hey, we first bonded over Lindsay Sterling, so anyone who likes Lindsay
No,
Sterling...
no.
is
I'm not.
okay by me.
Sorry. I'm not saying I don't like her at all. I thought that's what you were throwing some shade.
I was not throwing shade. Absolutely not. No, we chatted to Anne for a bit, and we chatted to... the guy, yeah, the guy who's... I've forgotten his name. Rock? Was it
The
Rock?
fucking building's named after him now.
I know. Well, I'll have to learn it then. But he's a super nice guy. He was really interested in what we did, and he was like, yeah, I'm not an engineer, but I love working with engineers. Engineers are really cool. I was like, I'm a physicist, but whatever.
Whatever. Close enough.
Whatever. I mean, we're all friends here, so... Kinda. Sometimes. If the mood takes us. I didn't bring any conveyor belts, which was really, really stupid of me. Because I just ran all the way from the south, and I don't have a single... I've got 3 conveyor belts, which I've just picked up from around here. It's not good, is it?
Yeah, it's not the best decision you've ever made, I suppose.
Not. I have made better decisions. That is absolutely true. This is such a weird bloody I don't know what's going on here. All right, I'm gonna run down and pick up some more. I feel like are the trains running? I've only seen one, and I feel like I should have seen loads by now.
Well, the trains are running, but you're on a set of tracks that there isn't a train on.
Is there not a copper one on this line? I thought there was.
No, it's just sitting there at the station. It hasn't been built yet.
No,
You see it?
that's the iron. The iron's going there. The copper here should be running, I think. I mean, the chests are full, and I haven't seen a train for a while.
The train's in manual mode right now.
Oh, that's no good. Get that off manual mode, mate. Put that on automatic. Let's get that bad boy rolling. So is this the best thing that I can be doing right now? Just like getting this iron train? Is that good, or should I be doing something a bit more useful?
No, it's good.
Okay. Cool.
Actually, I don't know why the train is right now at the stop, and it doesn't say it's on manual mode.
Is it? Okay, so hang on. Nothing is at 20 gold pieces, and I'm wankered on Rehypnol. So is it waiting to unload copper? Yeah.
Yeah, the train's at the stop right now.
I see. Yeah, so it's not. It's just not offloading any copper right now. Blaskatronic, what if you limited slot and made it do an animation on screen? I'd certainly have to limit it if we had an animation, because I'm telling you what, Clyde is an absolute slot beast. He's after his third game. That's what he wants.
How do you like Stardew Valley, Clyde?
Oh my god, I love that game so much.
I must have stuttered. How do you like that game, Clyde?
No, I heard you say Clyde. I was just saying like, shit, dude. That was why you throwing some shade at me, hey?
I'm just fucking with you, yeah, man.
Well, I thought we were friends.
I know we are. We're mates.
Okay.
I just thought it was funny, like.
You've played. Have you played recently? They've patched it a bunch of times, but the multiplayer is still not out, and I think multiplayer is coming out next year.
I have not played it. They've did the like more farms patches.
Yeah. Okay. Clyde says it's very good, and Clyde wants a quad more than the jackpot. Oh, we've jumped that then. If that's what the you don't want one of our 200 games? What? I think one of my favorite things about Stardew Valley was that I really liked the fishing minigame, and I did it loads, and I fished a bunch, and it's great money at the beginning, and it's really fun. But then I don't know. Actually, this might be spoilers a little bit. Okay, Clyde, this is maybe a spoiler. While I'm holding my finger up, I'm going to do the Total Biscuit thing. While I'm holding my finger up, there is maybe a spoiler. So if you don't want to hear the spoiler, then don't listen. Just mute it until I put my finger down. But if you don't care about the spoiler, I'm just going to say something. It's a mild spoiler. It's not too bad. But anyway, I think that's enough time now, so I'm now going to say it. So I then discovered, after doing fishing for loads, I discovered about like the super fish that you can get. Like,
Yep.
Did you know about these?
Yeah, did you read about it in the library?
The legend, yeah, right. So you have to play the game for a reasonable amount before you get to read about them in the library. But then the legendary fish, I was like, oh my god, this is super cool. There's a real reason for me to do the fishing. I haven't caught one actually on my current game. I never got that far, but I was super excited about that, and I loved the fact that kind of mechanic that I was already really enjoying ended up having a bunch of extra stuff associated with it. That made me really happy. I was happy with that. So anyway, cool. All right, we're done. No more spoilers about Stardew Valley.
Okay. Well, I have a follow-up question, but it won't spoil anything.
Okay, go for it.
The thing that we were talking about.
Yeah.
Did you at least find it?
I didn't get it. No.
Oh wow. Okay.
Because there's several, right?
Yeah. But there's a main one. Anyway, we don't need.
There is
we'll
a
be talking
there,
about it.
yeah, okay, yeah. I'm aware of all of the mechanics surrounding it. I just never got around to actually doing it because I only discovered that right near the end when I kind of stopped playing. I don't really know why I stopped playing because I was enjoying it. So I just realized I don't have the music playing. I gotta. Oh, okay, it says the next episode of Stranger Things is really good. Oh, dude, I'm probably gonna watch that. I'm not gonna have time.
Oh man, I just died.
Oh, what did you die? Flamethrower turret?
Yeah. Turret rectum.
Careful. Oh man, the robots are going crazy. Dude, you're gonna get a bunch of shit in your inventory. It's coming. It's on the way.
Run away, run!
Run away.
I'm sure they can't catch you.
Aha!
I gotta turn that down, isn't it? That's super loud.
Although where we're getting attacked, someone might need to go over there and.
Okay, wait, where are we getting attacked?
I think it's on it.
Near all of these things. Oh, so there's bases right there. There's like spawnies. Although, isn't that like fine? Because the flamethrower turrets are killing everything.
Yeah, the issue is, the bullets haven't saturated yet on that line.
Okay.
So when they get too close to the flamethrower turret can't kill them because the firing arc is too short.
Okay. I'm gonna get myself over there then. I'll clean it out, don't worry. Go on a bit of a genocide.
Alright, my body's somewhere over here.
Oh yeah, you okay finding everything? You...
Yep.
Alright, cool. Let's run through the lovely forest here. Got some beautiful trees. Isn't that nice? Wait, how is the bullet line not saturated here? Because this is... Oh, am I looking in the wrong place? I might be looking in a different place. Because this is way saturated. I'm just gonna... Oh, do I have a wall? Yeah, I got loads of wall. Whoa, I died? What the
Train?
What? I have like 4 shields and my health just went down instantly.
Okay, so something might have kind of glitched.
In fire.
Oh. Yeah, that might have done it.
And make sure that your like armor is actually equipped.
Well, I mean, it's not right now, but I don't have anything right
Because
now.
for some reason mine I don't think was equipped. Because I just started walking around and now I'm back to my normal like super speed.
No, I had my super speed. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I did. I definitely did. That's super strange. They never do that much damage like instantly.
Did you have a purple shield at all?
I think so. I
Or
think I
just
remember a purple
health
bar
bar?
going down. Yeah. It must have been the fire. I guess the fire does a ton of damage. I didn't realize. Oh, that's not good.
There you go.
Oh, you made a clip. What is that of me dying?
A random death appears.
I added the new clips to the bot, by the way. I went through and added 6 new clips, I think. There were a few, but some of them were less good. But I added the ones I liked.
So these are curated.
They are curated, yeah. I've always said that. Like, I think it's pretty trivial as well to implement the reward for people calling clips of yours. So I think I might do that pretty soon. Might do that this weekend. But of the clips that were added, I think Clyde had like 4 good ones. I think Gibu had 1. And Morgan had 1. Although Morgan definitely won't be watching because it's like 4 AM.
Well, I just think this indicates Morgan's dedication to this channel.
I mean, I wouldn't watch us. Like, if it was daytime, so...
I wouldn't watch us.
I wouldn't watch us at all. Clyde says, were some of mine less good? Yeah, because a couple of them were the unedited ones, so I think they were when you first pressed clip, it kind of saved those, which they were unedited, so they weren't that good. I dropped a couple of the music-related ones. I kept one of them, though. I kept the one of the dance. The super dance. But yeah, you had a bunch, Clyde. Don't worry. Don't worry. Can someone help me, please, get my body? Because I actually can't get to it because I only have a shitty handgun right now.
Alright, yeah, I'll go nuke them.
Sweet, thanks, fella. Actually, a nuke's probably a terrible idea because we're right next to the walls. So if you can just use a normal weapon, that might be fine.
2 nukes. I hear ya. I hear ya.
Okay.
Message received. Too late.
Buddies want you.
You and he were buddies. Oh, nice. You made a little gate there. That's a good job, mate. Look at all these robots giving me all the shit I don't want. Like, I'm gonna have stuff for days, mate.
Alright, area secure.
Great, thank you. Can you now help me find my body? Because I don't know where it is.
He and your buddies. Right here.
Oh, there it is.
See,
there
this
it
is
is.
like a dead Blasky.
Dead Blasky. The best kind of Blasky.
Oh, that's dark.
How do you loot everything again? Is it control double click, double right click, or what? Jesus, what is this?
Control double click.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, player's inventory is.
081.
Oh, I can't even pick up all the stuff because I got so much extra. Let me bin most of these things. Don't need all of these. Don't need most of these. Probably don't need those. Should be fine. That should be good, right? Control double click. There we go. I'm back up. I'm back up to speed. Thanks, fella.
Yay.
Come on. No, don't wanna let me bin those. There we go. 1189999. Okay, Clyde, see you in a bit, mate.
So do you think we should get another 2 reactors going? Or are we fine, Sydney?
I think we've been okay on power. But it probably wouldn't hurt to get another thing set up for when we are not so okay on power.
Yeah. We'll have to redo this a little bit, or maybe there is space to put down 2 more reactors, because they get a bonus when they're next to each other.
That is true.
That looks good.
I mean, we could just put basically 2 where I am right now, on the top.
Do we need more power? Are we low on power?
I mean, not really, but someday we might be.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, we could also then just not worry about it, too.
No, if you want to make some more power, mate, you go for it. I was just checking that we weren't, like, low. Because I'd be pretty surprised if we were. Okay, I'm gonna go and finish my super splitter, and then we should have another iron train at least. So.
Splitters for days.
Yep, mad splits or. Oh, nearly got hit by a train. That would have been gruesome. Can you get in a train while it's moving if you're like super legit reaction speed? which is the phrase I'm going to use to
yes.
describe quick. Sorry, I didn't hear a reply, if there was one.
Yes, you can get in a train quick. It's a little bit harder on multiplayer though.
Yeah, okay, because it's a little bit laggy, so you got to preempt it. But I feel like that's a new challenge. Oh, here's one. I did not get it. I tried, but it wasn't fast enough. she's laughing at me.
Yeah, I have no idea what she's laughing at.
Pretty drunk right now. No, probably not. Probably laughing at something.
Oh man, they attacked the electric pole, but luckily we've got some redundancy.
Oh, good.
But the electric pole they took out would have severed power to like.
Pretty much everything.
Yeah, that
was
would
not
have
good.
been bad.
Yeah. This is so complicated. Holy crap! What is... It goes like that.
It's just like paint by numbers though. Get the exact thing that you gotta place down.
I know, yeah, it's true, but it's also a little bit weird because it doesn't curve the conveyor belts. Does that make sense? It probably doesn't make sense, but
Yeah, I know
No,
what you
it
mean.
makes sense. It's the exact same way if you were to place it.
yeah.
I don't need to use push to talk. They had a Factorio fax about wanting to redo how that's done so that blueprints don't look weird like that.
Oh, dude.
It just has to do with the layers that things are done, that the calculation for collisions and stuff hasn't been done yet, which is why it doesn't connect properly.
That's super cool though that they want to deal with that. Like, I love the devs so much. They're just so great. Aren't they the best? Oh no, that's wrong.
They are pretty great. Yeah, it's facing the wrong way, but
There we go. Oh, there we go. Splitter of Destiny. Okay, so this is now going to go to each carriage. Oh dear.
Splits for days.
Splits for absolutely days. More like months, honestly. It's pretty insane. Oh man, I just got a real craving to play Rocket League, and I don't really know why, because we haven't played for like ever. So why would I want it to like right now? Kinda do though. What is... Wait, shit! I've only just noticed that other stuff is happening without me clicking it. I was like, I don't remember doing that. What is this? This goes that way.
There's the bottom one's messed up too a little.
I know, I'm working on it. Just can't get the staff these days. People like commandeering your resources, but doing it wrong. Like, honestly. Alright, there we go.
Alright, now you just gotta place the choo-choo train down.
Yep. Get the choo-choos on. Let's see. Oh, I've got plenty of money for the 3 cargo wagons that I need. Lovely.
How come it won't let me place the cargo wagon remotely?
Oh, does
With
it?
shift click.
That's weird.
It let me do the belts, but not the wagon.
Huh.
Huh.
Unusual. I wonder why that one's different.
Yeah.
wait, doing what? Won't it let you place a wagon?
Yeah, if you do a shift click from the radar.
Why doesn't shift place? It doesn't shift place vehicles.
Why not?
You can't do that even locally.
Oh, okay.
I
You
didn't
can't
know.
blue.
You can't have a vehicle.
Right.
No, a vehicle will not be placed from your inventory with a robot.
Okay.
Pretty sure it's a different type of thing.
Huh, cool. Makes some sense, I guess. I just didn't realize.
Has the train been programmed?
No, not yet. I'm about to though. Which is going to be hilarious because at the best of times I can't remember how to deal with this. So,
Oh boy, here we go.
here we go, everybody. So, what station is this? That's the first thing I need to know. This station is called. Now you hold on a minute, sugar tits. So, add that.
It needs to go to Speak Priest.
It does need to go to Speak Priest. Yeah, okay, so we're going to load up. I still got to do the first one. Hang on. Got to load up iron ore. How many is in each car? It's 2,000, right? So we're on
2K.
8,000 ore. Or I could just set it until iron equals iron. Why not? That seems fine. Great, then. Lovely. And then the next one is going to go to Speak Priest. Inventory empty. Automatic. Alright, we're in. It's off, it's on its way. Let's see. Needs a bit more iron first, but now we are absolutely missing quite a few drills, actually. Is there any way to make a drill only drill one type of ore? Like, how do you deal with the range?
What you could do is put it on a separate belt and use like filter stack inserters.
Okay.
But because there isn't really a way. The other way to do it is to just try to place the drills to where they don't overlap.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what I've done, but there's a lot of ore that's not being mined right here because of that.
So
I mean,
the other option would be to have miners down and have them put into logistics chests, and then have those logistic chests feed into the belts.
Okay.
So that sorted for you between the two ores. That would be the other way of doing it as well.
but then you're using the robots a lot.
Yeah. I mean,
It
honestly,
actually would be
probably-
pretty easy to
probably
do a
just-
filter.
Yeah, do it with a filter. It would probably be quite easy, I think.
Because you could run that belt right by both of them and just have it
Yeah,
place it either
absolutely.
on the main ore line or just on one of the copper ones.
Yeah.
And it's okay if it backs up, because it's fine if it backs up. Like, that's fine.
Mm-hmm. Okay, great. I'll do that then. Yeah, because I can just have two drills here and just have them pointing in opposite directions, and then we actually get pretty much everything, so...
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so here...
Leg disabled.
Output. Do we have filter stacks? Oh, we totally have filter stacks. That's amazing. I'm gonna do that. I know that's super
They're bomb.
overkill, but still, I'm just excited about using them.
What is this? Some type of Roman orgy?
All she was doing was breastfeeding. It's crazy.
No, so I found some people in wheelchairs particularly annoying.
Oh god, it's so
They're
bad.
distracting. I had them removed.
It's so bad, but I love it. I just realised I didn't greet everyone in chat, and there's so many people in chat. There's Clyde, there's Gibu, there's Darix and FSM. I greeted you guys, that's fine. But Cat's Cafe Chem also showed up as well to say first. So thank you all. Lovely to see you all. How's Gibu doing? I've not spoken to you for a while, mate. Oh yeah, we're joined by irate mailman slaughter as well.
Irate Mailman Slaughter needs to follow us or something like that.
Yar har fiddly dee. Thank you for putting this poll in, by the way. I was in my inventory looking for that when someone else did it for me.
I got
Can't
you,
be
fam.
trusted. Oh. Kibu's got loads of question marks. What's the matter, mate? What are you questioning? I just said hi. What did I ask you something? I might have done. I'm sorry if I did. That's my brother. I only rate mailman's laughter. That name is genius. I love it. It is exceptional. He's mad at the mailman and wishes to slaughter them. However, you are just interested in the way that they express enjoyment of a joke, for instance.
Delivering the post.
4 out of 10. That laugh left me desiring more. It was unsatisfactory. Dissatisfactory? No, unsatisfactory. Has this train not left yet? What's wrong with it? Oh, it's nearly there though.
Not full yet. Do you want to ride it back?
Yeah, I'm gonna get in that bad boy. Get in that mother. We're gonna ride it on back to Speak Priest.
Speak Priest?
I don't know what's next. What
have a watching party.
Was someone talking to me? Don't worry about it, mate. Was just saying hi. Just saying, hope you're okay. I haven't spoken to you in ages, Gibu. I'm wondering how you are, that was all. Are you on... I noticed that you were playing... What were you playing? You were playing Creeper World 2, which I've not seen you play yet. Seen you play 3 and the first one, which is Particle Fleet. But I hadn't seen you play 2. Are you enjoying it? I hope you are. Alright, we've got a big old iron train, and I'm on my way.
Big old choo-choo.
Big old iron choo-choo. What's next? What should I be doing that would help us?
Man, I don't know. I guess maybe we should start on the rocket.
Cool. Where's our like space agency gonna be?
Where's mission control?
Houston. Oh, I think I ran out of power right before it got to the station to get more power. Does anyone have any wood? Oh wait, no, hang on, I've got some power poles. I got this.
Toss the power poles in. Oh yeah, it's just coasting.
It is, yeah. I pressed the wrong button. Get in. Okay, click. Fuel. Let's give it is a big power pole more?
No, it has to be wood. You can't give it a metal power pole.
I don't have any then. I think I've only got...
Here, let's put this big power pole in the engine.
I only have medium and large. They're not wooden.
Do wooden boxes have a fuel rating? Anything that has a fuel... Yeah, wooden chests.
Too. Yep.
Yeah, I don't have any wood. Otherwise I'd just put the wood in.
But you could have wooden chests, right?
I do, but I don't. I don't have any wooden chests. I don't think, anyway. I can't see any. Oh wait, no, hang on, I've got solid fuel. Forget it, I've got way better stuff. Never mind.
Yes, that actually is a pretty good one.
Yeah, okay, we're good. Yuva says, yes, but right now I'm messing with some deeper config parts of CW3. You can compress secret stuff. Oh man, he's like turned into a Creeper World developer, has Gibu. That's exciting Zilla right there. Which is a phrase I've just coined. Alright. Yeah, mission control. We've got a lot of space, like near Bean. Should we make mission control there?
Sure. We need to give it a good name.
Oh yeah. Oh, we need a classic. Do you want to jump in on that, or should I go look for something?
You should do something. I don't have anything up.
I had one from last stream, but it was so long ago now I don't remember. It was an IT crowd one though. I don't know if we need. I feel like we need a Dark Place one for mission control. I'm gonna look it up. I can't think right now. So let's see.
How much did Steven drink?
Not as much as me. Like I said, he had one. I think. Yeah, the one that he had when you were there. He didn't have any more. But he was going to Ethiopian tonight, and he invited me, and I was like, dude, I'd love to. I'm streaming at 8, and I also have, like, I'm not hungry at all. I haven't had dinner. I don't know if
you just ate a fuck ton of stuffed mushrooms, right?
Yeah, I mean, I only had 2 though. It's not that many. I did have 2 of the little chocolate cupcakes, though. They were pretty quality.
Yeah, I mean, how often do we get an open bar, right?
Yeah, we gotta make the most of it. Absolutely.
I still can't believe that place didn't get flooded with graduate students.
Yeah, well, I mean, we didn't even really know until Stephen told us. Like, I'd heard about it, and I didn't know when the date was, so...
They certainly didn't advertise it'd be an open bar.
No, that is true, definitely. How did Stephen even find out about it, actually?
He saw them unloading all the booze.
Oh, is that what it is?
Because I think he was TAing, or he was doing something over there, and he saw them unload all the booze.
Mm-hmm. There was a lot. I was like, so I opened the Shiraz at the beginning, and then the Shiraz was the most popular one. So I was like, yeah, trendsetter. But the lady who kept serving us was like, you should keep coming back and drinking the Shiraz. I was like, okay. So I did. I had many, and it was good.
Nice. So did you leave when it was over? Did they kick you out at the end?
No, I had work to do. I needed to go back and do some shit before I left. I was like halfway through coding something when we left.
Ah.
Yeah. No, it was still kind of going on. I mean, it was quieter, but yeah.
Nice. Did you talk with Custer at all, or was he gone by then?
No, he was gone. I didn't see him. I would have done, because I actually haven't spoken to him. You've had dinner with him a couple of times, haven't you?
I've had lunch, yeah.
At least.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, I might end up in his Christmas card. They told us that he wants to showcase the graduate students. So I might, and hopefully Zoe too. And
That's
maybe
amazing.
we can get a photo with him, and that will be our Christmas card. Season's greetings, Boise State, and the president.
There you go, pres of the university that we won't name. Oh, Gibu's coming up with a bunch of names. I completely missed those because I was looking for Toast and Rick Douglas references. I'm sorry, Gibu. Base Point Ogun. Where do you get these names from? Are these names of real places you've been to? That would make sense and is kind of cool. Okay, anyway, so what do we need to build in order to create a rocket? Yeah,
that was a self-asked question, right? Not a question to answer.
Well, I mean, I can't really find it. So no.
Okay, so
answer.
Yes. So in the combat, tab is the rocket silo.
I see. Holy balls.
And then yes. And then under intermediate products are the things that are used to create the rocket. There's low density structures, second from bottom row, and crafting. So low density structures, rocket fuel, which I have a little bit being created now that you can use to speed up the trains. And then rocket control units. You'll need 100 of those 3 for each rocket. With productivity 3, you only need 75 of them. And then the last thing that you need is the satellite, which is very expensive.
Ugh. That satellite is nuts.
Oh my heavens. Right, okay. Yeah, I see all of these. This is... Okay, so we're going to need some serious production to get all of this stuff going.
Yes.
So should we make the stuff on the bus and then move it to our, mission control center, or should we bring the stuff over that we need?
Yeah, probably. So, we want to just make, a low-density structure factory, a rocket fuel factory, a rocket control unit factory, and stuff like that.
Over here, though? Or over on the bus?
Probably on the bus would be easier.
On the bus, yeah, okay. I'll make my way over. Jeez, Clyde. Clyde just says you need corpses. That's all you need. They fuel the rocket.
Damn.
Bloody hell, mate.
That's metal.
That is...
We just gave you a game.
Alright, Dorix, are you gonna give me a hand with this?
Yeah, well, I was gonna... Sydney, where are you making the rocket fuel?
Down by the solid fuel, because rocket fuel is just refined solid fuel.
Okay.
Okay, so do we need to make more than what we're currently making?
Probably.
Like, just a bigger factory of it?
Yes, I believe so. I just did this for the trains.
Okay.
Okay, so this line of rocket fuel goes...
To the choo-choos.
Not quite. It kind of terminates before that.
Yeah, that's the plan, to have it go to the choo-choos.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm on my... This is all through my phone.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That was... You know what, mate? Good work. There. That was good. You know... You've sacrificed a lot there just to make sure that you can be heard. I appreciate the effort you put in.
Thank you. There was a moment of like, how am I going to get this to work? I know. My phone.
Save the day. Right there. Gibu says, anyways, mate, what I'm messing around with in Creep World 3 is the configurable level display. And the fact that in two places, I can add an arbitrary number of groups of levels. I think I need to read that again. Hang on. Configurable level display, and the fact that in two places I can add an arbitrary number of groups of levels. Okay. And within the groups of levels, I can do this. Look at Discord. Okay, I can look at Discord. Hang on. Oh, I didn't announce that we're... Oh shit, I need to do that. Everyone, we're live right now and have been for like an hour or something.
A billion years at least.
For some Factorio! Come and join the fun and... I'll tell you what, I might be drunk, but I still got the typing speed.
That's right.
91 words a minute, baby!
Wub wub wub.
Womp womp womp. What am I looking at, Gibu? This is... Oh, I see Hoth. You've got Hoth. Tampa? What's Tampa? That's not a Star Wars planet, is it? Hoth and Tampa. I like the two suns, like, orbiting each other there. You got yourself a little bit of a binary system going on there. It's pretty quality, fella. Oh, Clyde posted on the Discord chat that I was live. Thanks a lot, Clyde. What a fucking legend right there, eh? What a hero. Good lad, Clyde. Whoa, jeez, where am I? What am I doing? Okay, here we go. So I was following where the rocket fuel was going. Are we gonna tap some rocket fuel off so that we can use it? Is that a plan so that we can?
No, I'm building a rocket fuel factory right now.
Oh, okay. Oh, but you're down here, right?
Yeah, it will be up on the. It'll get on the bus.
We'll get it on the bus. Okay, so if we've got the rocket fuel on the way, what should I be? What else do we need? Low density structures are a common
Low
thing,
density
right?
structure.
Yeah, okay, so I'll build a low density structure factory up here. I'm just going to build it north of everything else. I think that makes the most sense. Alright, here we go. It's serious time now. Come on guys. No dicking around now. We gotta pay attention. We gotta just do this. Get the things done. The stars don't move. The funny thing is that specifying more than one star doesn't break it. It breaks the game a tiny bit. It's not a blocking break. If it's only a little break, or a little bug. A little bug is also a feature, right? That's, you know, if it doesn't kill everything, what you've probably done there is construct the feature rather than anything else.
Undocumented feature.
A documented or undocumented. It's self-documented feature. Let's be honest here. Come on, we don't want to dick around writing a documentation for anything. You can only interact with the rightmost star to view the sector. Okay, well, you know, that's a normal thing, isn't it? I like that, Gibu. I should actually, hang on. Can I show this on screen? Let me move this over here, and then I think. There you go. This is Gibu's star system that he's created in Creeper World 3, which is an excellent game. I thoroughly recommend it. We've got 2 little stars here. Looks like only the rightmost star is the one you can interact with, but I like it. It's a nice little binary system. Good job, Givers. Well done, fella. Don't talk to me about documentation. Yeah, I feel the exact same way. I have been putting off writing documentation for my work for probably a year, I think.
Just a healthy year.
Yeah, just a cheeky year. I don't know though, the parameter files have full comments now. I feel like that's enough. I assume that it's going to be an intelligent person who's going to use the code, so, you know.
Boy, were you wrong.
You know what's so funny though is when Mike comes around and uses my code and he's like, so why does it work like this? And I can't give him an answer. I don't know, just because that's how I did it. There's no good reason for it, it's just it is what it is. Sorry, fella.
It is what it is.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why I do things the way I do. I just do them. It seems to work, so just go with it.
Yeah, I hope it's never like bike shedding type stuff. It's just the honest questions, just to make sure that I'm not like...
Yeah, I know.
Misunderstanding what's happening.
Yeah, definitely. I don't take offense at it, absolutely. Like, the thing is that nearly everything you say is, like, makes so much more sense. It just kind of makes me annoyed that I didn't think of it first, right? Like, that's all it is. It's not bike shedding, it's definitely, it's just better. You should just done it that way in the first place and be done with it.
Man, I think I hear a cat, and then I remember that could be Sydney.
Wait, you guys have cats
that
now?
is What?
Do you have cats as well? I thought you had doggos.
Oh yes. Have the one puppy.
Yeah.
Orion. And
Orion,
then we also have Neptune and Nova. Neptune and Nova are our cats. Neptune we got off the street. Nova was also a rescue. However, Neptune is the asshole that we all hate.
Okay. Okay. It sounds kind of like a cat. I mean, yeah. I love cats. I had cats back in England, but that's awesome. I had no idea, but that's really great. I love that they're rescue animals as well. Like, I think that's super important.
Yeah. Neptune came to our front door a bunch, and we gave him. It was just a neighborhood cat that begged everywhere. And then when it became the winter and it was too cold, I sat out there with him a few times.
Aww.
And we put a blanket out there, and he was very sweet and came into the house when we were gone on a trip and been with us ever since. About 2 months after he was with us, he started biting and being all mean and evil. He knew exactly how long his shelf life was.
Oh no.
Yep, he knew that if he bit us after 2 months, that there's no recourse. We couldn't throw him back outside. I mean, he was our cat now. Exactly when he could start being a dick to everyone.
He's not wrong, I guess. But that's still pretty sad.
Yep. He was great with the puppies when we had them, and then as soon as we adopted Orion, he recognized that and decided he was not okay with it anymore.
Oh no, that's so sad.
Started fighting him and stuff. Yeah. I think now though that Orion has gotten larger, the doggo, that he realizes how. So now, instead of actively fighting Orion, he waits until Orion is brought away from him. Because whenever they do now fight, it's mainly Orion trying to get him to play, which normally involves with him sitting on his head. Like Orion just backs into him and then sits on him. And if you don't do anything for about 5 minutes, just Neptune then will start attacking.
Oh, that's sad, but also pretty funny until that point.
Yeah, it's a lot better than Orion sleeping in his kennel and Neptune coming up and stuff.
Yeah.
So
That's what he used to
at
do.
least Neptune knows this place. Yeah. The door we always leave cracked ajar, but sometimes we find the door like open a lot more because Neptune has gone inside to watch Orion sleep.
That's not good.
Yeah, there's a lot of shenanigans that happen.
It sounds like it. Man, I
Between
had
the
no
two of
idea, but
them.
this is all
Yep.
gold. I mean, yeah. Oh, I gotta bring this a long way. It's plastic. So most of the time when we play Factorio, I'm like, I don't really know what I'm doing, so I gotta be really careful not to mess up the way things work currently. After a drink or two, I'm like, yeah, it's probably fine. So I might be messing everything up. I hope not.
Oh, this is gonna take forever. Do we have speed module 1 somewhere? Yeah, I remember
just
that.
2.
Do we have the yellow assemblers being made somewhere?
Yep.
Is it in the mall?
Yep.
Or is it in the
It's
logistics
our
system?
free to use the yellow ones. It should be in the logistics system, yes.
Oh my, Gibu said loads. What was he saying? Don't talk to me about documentation. I've been writing documentation for Particle Fleet's scripting language, PRPL, okay, for like 5 days, and I keep finding new functions that aren't mentioned anywhere else. This stuff should have been at least minimally done by now. Thank goodness it's a wiki I can edit, but I digress. Can't add levels to the main story because it just refuses to work. Same with the area of levels made by alpha testers. So that thing in the top left is there because I could only add to the sector that you normally go around beating semi-procedural worlds, while that counter keeps track of the total number of orbital weapons picked up. Oh, I see, okay. Man, you said that you're not a lead developer, but it sounds like you're pretty involved with how the scripting language works, at the very least. Which is the first step, right? It's the first step to becoming a dev.
Is Creeper World that like kind of tower defense type game where there's that like ooze or goo that you have to like repel back with towers?
Exactly.
I played that ages ago.
Oh, did you? That's cool.
Yeah, do you remember that, Sydney?
Oh yeah, I remember it. But a while ago, I think people mentioned he's playing CW or something, and I was like, CW, what could that mean? And after looking it up, I was like, oh, Creeper World, I remember that. And they had the different levels of it, and it would be spilling down mountainsides, and you'd have to like fight it up with turrets, and you'd get to the point where it'd be at the origin node, and it'd be like one turret is all it would need to just destroy anything that was being created there, but it would take so many to fight it back.
There was like
Really
the
fun
mortar
game.
and stuff you get to.
Yep, and they would clear up large amounts of creep, and then it would fill back in. It was pretty cool. I remember that.
Yeah, it was a cool concept. I don't remember it ever being like. I don't know. I'd have to give it like another go. See if it stands up to the test of time. I'm actually really surprised they made sequels. Because it seemed like kind of a rinky-dink developer that did it. Like it was kind of a one-off project thing, almost.
Yeah, I mean, I believe it's only one guy. I think that's what Gibu said. maybe there's a couple, but yeah, same guy. It's just one guy. So Gibu reckons it's probably Creeper World 1. He says it got better. So if it just was one guy, that does make sense, right? Like, this is my project and I love it, and I don't really care if it doesn't make money. I'll make a sequel because I enjoy it. Like, that seems legit. Alright, we're making some low density structures now. But I only have, I don't have that many assemblers.
Sweet. I'm making the fuel.
Okay, cool. Do you have a guideline for how many assemblers we should need for each of these, Sid? Like, what would be a healthy amount right now?
Let me find out.
Okay. Wonder if I can. And do we want speed for these, right, rather than productivity for these assemblers?
Productivity
Productivity. Okay.
is good on Rocket. You're making the control, or what are you making?
I am making the low density structures.
Yeah, we can put some productivity and some speed in it.
Cool. Cool. Are we making productivity 3?
We're not, just 2s.
Okay. Well, I'll ask for 2s right now, but I might work on that as well. Because I think we're making level 3s of the other stuff, aren't we?
Yes, I guess we are, aren't we? I can set up something, I'll do that really quick.
Kibu says it started as a thermal simulation. That's what the creep is based on. Do you mean hydrodynamics, Gibu? I thought it was a hydrodynamical simulation that it started as, because it does flow a bit like water. Clyde says as long as you pull a Nino, I'm guessing, everything will be fine. What do you mean? I don't know what you mean by that. Is that not like a weather system, actually?
I believe it's Spanish for boy.
It is, yeah, but is it a... Isn't there a big old weather system that's coming in from the Pacific? It's called Nino.
It's always there, but yes.
Oh, it's always there, yeah.
Yeah, it's a yearly thing.
Okay. That's pretty scary. Not Nino. Nino. Alright, I don't know what you're talking about, Clyde. You're gonna have to explain, mate. Givu says, no, it's a thermodynamic simulation, not a hydrodynamic one. The Creeper is based on a thermodynamic simulation. I don't see how.
I mean, can't he just say it was? He doesn't say it was a good thermodynamic simulation.
I mean, yeah, I guess so. But like we deal with thermodynamic simulations all the time. I don't see any of our like polymers flowing as Creeper does. Huh. Interesting. Minnow is a Fire Emblem girl. Okay. Gotcha. It's only the energy, Yubi says. The terrain is a stage. All the world's a stage.
Men and women are merely players.
Hey! Shakespeare,
I had
bitches!
that whole monologue memorized when I was in drama.
That's it. Should we actually like go into some performance? I feel like we should.
This
Start
is a
doing, like,
performance.
Richard III or something.
King Lear.
Yeah. The Black Play. She says, I'll do my best. I was kind of memed for that, which is why I said Devo. Okay, I'm sorry, Clyde. I don't think I can blame the alcohol. I just don't think I'd get that.
Blaming on the alcohol, baby.
Givi says different terrain levels act as insulators / reverse insulators. They conductors. Depending on which way the creeper is flowing.
So the creeper is like a heat flux.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I can kind of see that. I feel like... I don't know. I guess my issue with this is that why not just do a hydrodynamic simulation, because it's basically water. And then the terrain could act as terrain rather than insulators or conductors. And the creeper could act as a fluid, which is what it is, rather than a heat flux. Gu says it's not basically water. Okay. I guess, I mean, from what I remember of watching you play it, it doesn't really flow like water. It flows more like a very, very viscous fluid, which I guess is somewhat indistinguishable from heat, if that's the claim. Was there a quick way to insert modules into an assembler? Oh, it's control. I got it. Don't worry. I found it. Thank you for your help, everybody.
It is, in fact, the same quick way to do everything.
It is, yeah. Just hold control while you do everything, and then stuff happens. Clyde says, Blaskatronic, please open the link I whispered to you. It's not NSFW or nothing. Okay, I mean, I don't care about NSFW, mate. It's just I gotta get onto fucking Twitch to do that. It's such a ball ache. Alright, whatever. Guess I'll do it. Just for you. As it's you, Clyde.
We do for our lovely fans.
I know, this... I wouldn't do this for all my
send
friends.
it to Discord.
Oh, is it through Discord? Oh, shit.
They're probably
That's
better
easier.
than Twitch PMs for him.
Alright, hang on. Let me... Oh, wait, no, he didn't send it. He didn't send it through that. Gibby says, you want to fight the whole Discord server full of hardcore knucklecracker game fans. Yeah, Gibby, bring it on. Come on. This is my domain, right? If we're talking, like, simulations and the way heat flows, the way charges flow, the way molecules flow, this is you know, I have a fucking PhD in this shit. So yeah, bring it on.
This is my jam.
This is my jam. Most of the time I'd be like, oh, I'm not really an expert in that field, but this time, bring it on. Let's do it. Fuck, Clyde, you've sent me an E-Bombs world link. Jeez, this isn't the 90s. What the hell is wrong with you?
You know the Obi-Wan Kenobi? I haven't heard that in a very long time.
Yeah, that's true.
E-Bombs world.
I am just going to present this image without any further comment, though.
Oh man, I just heard Zoe crack open a cold one.
Oh, dude, that sounds quality.
Is it a cold one?
100% agree, Clyde. Good job, mate. Good job. No, I got it. Don't worry. Don't worry. But yeah, if you want to send me stuff, like, I don't, because Discord doesn't notify me when I'm streaming. Like, you can tell me, but it has to be good, right? Because it, you know, it disrupts it ruins my flow, man. I'm joking. Just send me whatever you want. I'll look at it. Sounds great. I don't think we have yellow assemblers being made, or if we do, they're not in the logistics network. Is that deliberate?
I am so intrigued about E-Bomb's world now. It's
Like,
peanut butter jelly time. Click for a surprise. What could the surprise be?
The surprise is you haven't seen this for 20 years. That's the surprise.
Video games and anime. Reveal CIA.
Oh,
You
what
like
about
Final
New Grounds?
Fantasy?
Does anyone
Believe
remember
that
New
Osama
Grounds?
bin Laden like Final Fantasy 6. This is incredible. Great journalism they have here.
Oh man.
Does anyone remember Newgrounds?
Newgrounds, yeah, I remember Newgrounds.
yes.
Newgrounds and Miniclip. They were like the two
Miniclip?
most popular. Oh man, in high school, like I actually made some money, like okay, for a high schooler, I made lunch money for finding proxies for people so that they could get around our school's like surf control stuff, where they stopped you from going onto certain websites. I would find proxies and then sell them to people so that they could get on Miniclip during lessons.
Nice.
Yeah, it was pretty quality. I reached the peak of my business acumen at 11 years of age, so... Wait, this is a passive provided chest with 50 of these yellow inserters in it. Why am I not getting any? Oh, I'm out of the range, that's why. We need another logo port up here. I should make one.
Sydney, do you remember when we made counterfeit Pokemon cards?
Yeah. I do, and I remember I traded one with someone, and I felt bad about it, so I took that trade back.
What did you guys make? Did you make like Charizard or like Brock's? What is it? Brock's Arcanine?
What we do is we had a neighbor that had a high resolution laser printer. And I think it was like Charizard, all the rares, and what we do is we glue them onto Leaf Energies.
Yeah, it was surprised. It worked really well.
Yeah, you guys are savage.
We
That's
started
so bad.
counterfeiting at a young age.
That is so bad.
I also did it with a $20 bill too. At one point, just hung it up on my bulletin board that I had, and like whenever someone would come in the room, they'd be like, "Why is that $20 bill there?" I'm like, "It's not real.
That's brilliant.
It's only counterfeit."
Oh.
It's only a federal crime this 10-year-old is committing. That's all.
Do you remember when we used to make fake coupons too?
I do.
We used to make fake like buy one get one Red Bull coupons and things like that.
Yeah,
that's really
manufacturing coupons, thanks to good old 4chan message boards.
Right.
Had a document based off of how to do it properly.
Man, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. Okay, sorry. Back to chat. So Clyde says he doesn't waste our time with low quality memes. 100% agree with that. Clyde's memes are quality, absolute quality. So completely agree there. Yivu says that everyone's asleep, so they don't want to come and challenge me. That's a likely story. The fan base is geographically concentrated. It seems. Is it a European developer then? I guess that would make sense. Clyde says Eborn's World was launched in 2001. Really? I thought it was well earlier than that, because that's about the time when I would have first used it. So I thought it was older than that. Man, I must have been early on then in its lifetime. Clyde used Miniclip way more than Newgrounds. But Army Game's pretty decent as well. Man, what? I can't remember what games we used to play. We used to play Bubble Trouble all the time on Miniclip. We got really good at that because it was co-op as well. There was 2-player co-op, which is amazing.
What about the like the tower defense? The tower defense games used to be super popular.
Oh yeah, they were pretty decent. Yeah, pretty decent. Anyway, back to Factorio. Sid, did you find out how many assemblers I need for this low density stuff?
That is a good question. I looked and forgot to actually get a number.
Okay. I mean, we have 4 currently with all production, but I can make another 4. I've got 4 set up. So we can have 8 in total if you want.
Alright, I've brought the fuel up to your little area too.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, we've got some low density structures coming on here. Clyde says he loves tower defense games. I would thoroughly recommend. Shit, I forgot the name of it. It's the. God, man, what is it called? It's not Defense Matrix, but it sounds similar.
Oh, did you ever play the? I know which one you're talking about. Did you ever play though? There's one that I really liked that was in space, and you would have like mining towers that would shoot the asteroids and mine resources, and then you'd also have towers that like produce power, and then towers that were lasers.
I never played
good.
this. This is pretty cool. We've got some pretty heavy breathing from Sid, I think. If you might want to slightly move your mic.
Yep, that would be me.
That's okay.
This is what happens when I read, apparently. I breathe heavily.
It's like the focus breathing. It's totally fine. Just wanted to let you know.
Yeah.
One in space. Oh, dude, Sanctum. I think Sanctum is probably my favorite tower defense game, actually. Sanctum is a tower defense FPS. So you build the towers as a dude, and then there are waves, and your towers do a bunch of damage, but you also do a bunch of damage. So like it goes when the waves come, it turns into kind of an FPS, but with all the towers that you've built. That is super fun. Like Morgan and I used to play that all the time. We had a great time with that. Plants vs Zombies, absolute classic, right? Like that's still a good tower defense. It's pretty basic, but. I'm just looking at top sellers on Steam because I'm trying to find the name of that one that I was thinking of. I haven't played the one that Mike was talking about though, the space one. That sounds super good though.
Yeah, I'll try to dig it up. Did you ever? There's another first-person shooter or like a first-person type one. There were different classes. It was really popular.
Okay, I don't.
It was like a third-person view.
I don't know about this one. I don't think I played this one.
I have it on Steam. I'll have to like.
Yeah. Okay. Find out what it is and let me know. Yeah. The one I was thinking of is Defense Grid. That's the name of a really good one that I enjoy a lot. $20.
Yeah, so I'm not 100% sure though, because it's under the common ratios.
Okay.
But it says 22, 21, 20 with no productivity modules. The rocket needs 1,000 of each, plus the requirements for the satellite. But it doesn't need 1,000 of each.
Okay.
It only needs 100. I don't know why it says that.
So are they an order of magnitude out? Like, that makes a big difference.
Yes, but I know it's not 2. I also don't understand how when they show the ratio doesn't seem accurate either.
This is weird.
Or no, the math works right there.
Oh, okay. I mean, I can do 20. I have 10 right now in a line, so I can just double it up and then have it on the other side of the belt. That should work fine.
It does sound really high, though.
It does a bit. Like, these are yellow assemblers with 4 production modules in them. Man, rockets are
So they all
super
take 30 seconds, though.
Hmm. Okay. Well, let's make 20 and we can always readjust it if it ends up being crazy high. We'll try and work out what we did wrong.
I'll go ahead and make the silo.
Okay, sounds good. I wonder.
Alright, all of our trains have rocket fuel now in them too.
Nice.
So watch out. These are going to be some quick moving trains, because we also have the highest train speed.
Alright. Cool. We're making great
Research.
progress.
It's kind of too bad that train speed isn't on the infinite upgrades list.
Well, it's only breaking speed, so it just is how fast the trains will stop. Which, if that was infinite, that'd be kind of insane for them to go,
No,
you know,
the
300 kilometers.
yeah, the braking. It says though that the braking efficiency is increases their top speed.
It's... Oh. Well, it says trains can slow down faster, allowing them to stay at higher speeds longer.
Yeah.
So then they go faster in the sense it doesn't do top speed. It just they go faster because they don't have to slow down.
Yeah. So that would be cool though if that had infinite, because then they'd just stop on a dime.
That would be kind of crazy.
It'd just be fun to like watch. Is this intentionally broken here, Blasky?
No, sorry. I missed one. I was on it at the time, so it moved me ahead of it, it looks like. Thank you. So, I think this is good now. This is 20, so we have 20 yellow assemblers making high-density jizz balls.
That's
by
the
that-
classic jizz ball.
I mean low-density, what is it called? Materials? Structure, there we go. I prefer high-density jizz balls. In general, I mean, who
High
doesn't?
density disc balls.
Yeah.
Rocket control unit. Where does the rocket? Is the rocket control unit just for the rocket silo? No.
Mm-hmm.
Also used in the rocket.
So Gibi says creeper is not water. Yeah, I totally get that. I called it water right at the beginning because I watched a video and the guy kept calling it water, and it does look a bit like water, but it's obviously way more viscous than that. And Gibu says it's a viscous goo that destroys almost everything in its path. I agree. Water does not do that. For a start, water is not viscous by definition, and it doesn't. Well, I guess it can destroy everything in its path.
It's a universal solvent.
It is. Mm-hmm. It is a universal solvent indeed. Gibu says anyone object to spoilers?
Story, it killed 500 million or 500 billion people in the first day. So it's a little bit more dangerous than water.
Yeah.
50 planets destroyed.
That is
Kind of
true.
ridiculous.
Yeah, that is true. It is more dangerous than water, I'm not going to lie. Okay. Gibu says anyone objects to spoilers. It depends on what the spoilers are. If they're for things like Game of Thrones, yes, we object because Dorix hasn't seen it and he needs to.
You haven't seen it either, Mike?
Have you not seen it either, Eversamimp?
No, I have not seen it.
Why is that? Is that just like, is it out of like disinterest or just not got around to it or what?
I haven't gotten around to it. So what I'm currently watching right now is House of Cards.
Good choice.
So I'm watching that one now. In the future, perhaps I'll watch Game of Thrones. I'll probably watch it with someone at some point, but
Yeah.
right now I just haven't.
Got around to it. See, that's totally fair. I mean, some people just don't like it, and that's also fine. But I have gotten more enjoyment out of Game of Thrones than quite a few other TV shows, including House of Cards. Actually, I do like House of Cards though. It's a good show. Like, how far through are you for House of Cards?
I am halfway through season 3. So right now they're at the election for his next term, I guess. Or he's currently the president for the 16 months, and he's working on his America Works bill.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cool. I mean, it's a good show. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah. I love Game of Thrones. Then I think it's really good. But I know what you mean about watching it with someone else. Like I hadn't gotten around to watching it. It was super popular when it first came out, and I didn't start watching it until halfway through season 2, and then I went back with a friend and we watched all of them together, and that was really good. That got me hooked. What else? No Stranger Things spoilers.
Oh, please no Stranger Things spoilers.
Yeah. Have you not watched any of this season, Mike?
No, I don't know what episode we're on because I don't want to like even attempt spoilers, but I've seen like the first, 5 episodes maybe.
Okay. I think I'm on like 7 or 8 now, I think, something like that. But yeah, I'm probably gonna finish it this weekend. That's a good show. I like that a lot. Yeah, Gibu meant Creeper World Surrounds Boys. I kind of guessed. The point of this, what I was going to say is, these are the things that can't be spoilers. Everything else is fair game. But yeah, go for it. I think I'm unlikely to play the Creeper World storyline anytime soon. I did enjoy watching you stream it though. I think it was good fun. Okay. Anyway, back to Factorio. I've said that a couple of times so far.
Is that NASA, Mike? That as your fanny never graced pain?
Huh?
Where is NASA?
Oh, I'm building a rocket silo.
Okay, because I have one.
Oh, can we have 2?
Oh, did you already build
you
one?
can. It doesn't do much though, because we will never produce enough for it to be able to need 2.
Well, not with that attitude.
Where is the rocket silo?
I don't know where NASA is.
Oh, it was gonna be as if your fanny never graced the pan. I thought.
Okay.
Because we got loads of space
Okay,
there, so I
that's what
figured.
it was.
Ah, I tried to get out of the way of the train. because I can
And that
stop
train
it.
really slowed down.
I stopped it, but I had my crafting menu open and I didn't move there in time.
Ruh-roh. Ninja Dude, welcome to the stream. Ninja Dude says, okay, Gibu, what did you say about someone thinking the creeper is water? So we have another Creeper World fan in chat, it looks like. Gibu says, the guy in the top right, I didn't fucking say it was water. What are you talking about, Gibu? I said it was water when I first knew about it.
Oh my goodness. You said it was water because it's a liquid. Like that, the discussion was not.
Say that? I'm so sorry if I said that. I mean, I know it's not water. I don't know why I said that it was. It's way too viscous for water.
But I'm saying it. The context of you describing that was not, let's identify the liquid. It was, is it a thermodynamic simulation?
Yeah.
Or hydrodynamics?
Or a hydrodynamic. Yeah, I figured it was hydrodynamic.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, like, there's some context to that as well. It wasn't like...
Okay, good. Wait, are you defending me or accusing me? I can't.
Yes, I'm defending you.
Okay, thanks, fella. Cheers, mate. Yeah, I know it's not water. So, Creeper is actually a device for collecting information. That's pretty awesome, actually. I really like that. Also for making sure no new information is created. Ooh, that's a little bit naughty. That's a naughty use of the Creeper, isn't it? That's cool. I really like that. Yeah, water doesn't do that. Wait, could you transfer information using water?
Of course.
Yeah, but what
Why
information
not?
could you transfer? Like, you could send... let's see. You could have, like... I mean, the group velocity of water can be pretty high, right? Just not... No, wait, phase velocity can be, but group velocity is not.
I mean, you can encode anything in the, like, configurations of the water molecules you wanted.
Yeah, that's true. I'm thinking, okay, so my kind of thought is if you had a channel of water and you had like some sort of repeating wave pattern, what kind of distance do you think you could get before the wave just disappears? It depends on the channel, obviously, but like just as a general thought, it's probably not going to be. It's going to be of the order like maybe meters, right? It's probably not going to be kilometers.
I don't know. People use ultrasonication in water.
No, that's true. Yeah.
Just because it's not a visible standing wave doesn't mean you couldn't like
I mean, it's
use
not
it.
detectable. Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, I don't know what the like. There's some like a little equation you can use to calculate how much bandwidth a particular medium has.
Yeah. Cool. This looks amazing. FSM, check this out. This is quality. Looks like we need some rocket control units though. Did we haven't got around to making those yet, have we?
Nope.
Okay, so we need
Oh,
blue
wait.
circuits and blue like level 1 speed modules. All right.
Wait, what's the satellite for?
Yeah, why do we
You need to
that?
put it in. A satellite has to be launched every time.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I was confused with what the rocket control stuff was for. So, how many rocket parts do you need to launch a satellite?
So it's... Oh no, it broke the power again.
But it's alright, we got redundancy.
Each time it runs is a single cycle. However, it takes 10 each, so I guess it is 1,000. Yeah, it is 1,000, I guess.
That's crazy.
So, how many rocket parts do you need? 1,000?
Yes.
And then just one satellite.
Yep. And once it
So should I
completes
bring
the
like-
rocket, it'll do the satellite.
So should I bring the fuel over there, like split it?
Yeah.
Or should we not have a satellite making factory, or should we?
We can have one making satellites if we want to use. We probably will. Right, because we're going to launch more than one rocket if we do any sort of infinite research in any meaningful way. So.
Ninja Dude says, Gibu definitely has this handle. I've been with the Creeper World series since Game 3 was in beta, and I don't even know as much as he just said about the lore. Yeah, Gibu is a Creeper World guru, from what I can make out. Definitely. It's part of the efforts of Loki, yes. The mythology base, nice. Find a thing called the Arc Eternal, which is unique to the universe. And the Arc Eternal is the name of the third game, isn't it? Very good. Anyway, yes, I was listening to what you said about the satellites and the rockets and stuff. I think I'm gonna start working on a rocket control unit factory. We need quite a lot of those, right?
Yes. So
10 again? Sorry, 20 factories again, do you think? Or is that...
yes.
Okay.
And for 20 of those, does the thing have this done already for me, or do I have to do the maths? Yeah, because you'll have to make speed module ones there.
Do we not make those yet? Or do we need another... Do we just need an additional factory, is that what you mean?
We'll need, is it 10? I think it's 10 of them.
Okay.
Right, because it's one speed module.
One processing unit? Blue.
Yep, and one processing unit. And it takes 30 seconds. And the speed modules take 15. So you'll need half of
So
those.
we need half as many. Okay.
Yes.
So the speed modules require red and blue at the same rate. Cool. Well, red and blue are right here, so this should be totes tribs, really. So I'll just have a line of these bad boys.
So Gibu, you say that the Arc Eternal is unique to the universe. Does that mean that in Creeper World there is more than one universe? Or how do they handle that then? What?
That's a good question.
So, how many days do you think you can drink eggnog past its expiration date?
Is it not dairy based?
It is dairy based.
Not many then. It will start to like really smell pretty badly after a few days, I would imagine.
But you think like the smell test is probably the best test then?
Definitely, yeah. I mean, if it's a few days past and you smell it and it smells fine, it's probably okay. That's usually what I go with.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go grab a glass of risky eggnog.
Oh, dude, you might die. Don't die.
I won't die.
Okay. Gotta be careful, fella. He says, though, now that I know the law for particle speed, I should definitely fill that into the particles that I made in CW3 before I understand what they are. It's a pretty good image explaining the timeline, and it's not got as many loops as you'd think. Well, if you feel free to link that, Gibu, and I will plant that on the stream. If you can send it to me on Discord, that would be ideal. I've just seen Clyde. I missed that. Clyde put a presidential meme on. This is let's see this. That's kind of dark. Oh boy. There we go. We'll get rid of that. We'll see what Gibu says. Alright. Anyway, back to this. Let's get some. Alright, I got plenty of assembling machines. This line is definitely in the worst possible place. Ugh. So the first thing, create modules. Maybe I can just make those over here. Yeah, that makes more sense. Apologies again for the loud vibrations. We had some audio issues with Discord, so Mike's using his phone for microphone. Unfortunately, we can't really do much about it, but I do apologize.
Yeah, I
The only thing
as
you do
well.
is have Mike turn his phone on to do not disturb, but that's a lot of work.
Yeah, why would I do that? So the eggnog said best by 10/27/17. So it's like not even a week past its date.
Okay.
And it's fine.
Does it smell okay?
Yeah, it smells fine. Tastes okay too.
Alright. We're all Gucci then, mate.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers indeed. So when does eggnog usually go on sale in the US? I feel like it's pretty early.
October maybe?
In America, it's never too early to celebrate a holiday.
Seems fair. Seems legit.
Already barn put up Christmas trees the day before Halloween was over. They
Wow.
plan fast.
That's extreme. I know
So
it's kind of a rite of passage in Britain that when mince pies become available, everyone's like, "Oh my god, I can't believe mince pies are available and it's still November" or something. And it's like mince pies should be able to be enjoyed the whole year round. They are the greatest.
What's a mince pie?
It's so it's actually reasonably similar to an American pie. When you say pie, you mean like a dessert pie. In Britain, when you say pie, we think meat pie, but that's not like a savoury pie. That's not the case here. So a mince pie is actually a sweet
mint.
dessert.
I thought you said mint. M-I-N-T.
Oh no, not mint. Mince, as in it's called mince meat, but actually it's like raisins and currants all kind of mashed up into like a gooey, sugary deliciousness. It's very
Yeah,
good.
I've had a mince pie before, so that makes sense.
Yeah, you know what I'm on about. I love mince pies. They are so great.
Oh, are you not just using the blue circuits we already have? Or for the speed modules then, right?
Speed modules, yeah. I will use the blue circuits we already have, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whoops, I miscounted. I need another one. I need a 10th. There we go.
Okay, oil's becoming a problem now with the solid fuel
All right.
and rockets, so I'm gonna go and put productivity and speed modules in our oil pump checks.
Whoa. Okay, you already did it. Thank you. All right. Good idea. That sounds good. Let's do that.
Is it speed module 1?
Yeah. Oh man, I'm out of normal transport belts. I only have red left. I guess I could just make them red. Why not? Does this go all the way across? Yes. Ugh. Okay, fine. I'll just leave it then. We'll go past it. Can't do enough.
Do we need to secure some more oil, Sydney, you think, too, or...?
We might need to.
We can just get away with being... with modules?
I'm hoping we can. Because the modules will be a 10% increase in production and a 25% increase in speed, which would be pretty good for an overall increase.
Because there's some oil that's not too far away that we could use the train for or something like that.
Good idea.
I know there's also some optimization in what you crack as well. Like, it's something like you only crack heavy to light, and then light into solid fuel is the most efficient.
I'm not sure. I don't know of it. I guess I don't know what is the most efficient. Yeah, so solid fuel production, the best is heavy to light to solid fuel. Yep, and then heavy to solid fuel is okay. But the heavy to light to petrol is the worst. Okay.
Yeah. So we're doing the right thing.
Sorry, I gotta move some poles. So if stuff turns off, that's why. Man, I'm really excited for BlizzCon.
Oh, I know, I can't wait. I need to watch those games.
Yeah, I haven't either. I don't know if I'm gonna get a chance actually. I might just skip that last one. And just see. Watch most of them, that's the main thing. But yeah, it's such a fun time of year. It's a shame there's no Diablo stuff. I don't really think there's anything going to be significant with StarCraft either, which are definitely my two favorite Blizzard universes. But they seem pretty intent on doing new IPs recently, so maybe there's something new coming. I don't know. Is anyone aware of anything that's been like leaked about a new thing? Maybe.
Yeah. What's the rumors?
Yeah, I don't know. But that would be cool. I do sometimes think about how different my life would be if instead of World of Warcraft they made World of StarCraft.
Man, that would be crazy.
Yeah, I think I would have gotten like mad into that. Oh shit, there's a... Oh no, never mind. It's all good. This rocket fuel line is in the exact wrong place for everything I need to do.
You can move it.
No, it's too long. I can't be bothered. I'll just go around it. It's okay. Oh no! Now I've gotten myself super confused. Oh damn it! Yeah, I'm now really confused. Okay, I'm gonna have to remove it because I've jumped everything. Clyde says nerd like it surprises him, like, honestly. You have watched the stream before, right? We just spent like 20 minutes discussing whether the Creeper World Creeper is a hydrodynamic process or a thermodynamic, like, evolution, so, you know. I think everyone is fully aware of what they're getting into. Yeah, did you play WoW, Dorix?
I didn't really. Sydney did. She did for a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I played a little bit when I was in college. Yeah, nothing too much though.
I don't know, I never really got into it.
One of the things that was weird, at least for me, playing WoW was I played for a good amount of time, and I was level like 20 or whatever, and moving along, and then I decided to do some raids with a friend, and it was a completely different like mentality. Like I was taking my raids more slowly and stuff, and this was just grinding. So I got none of the story, didn't even know half the items that would drop, and within like an hour, I jumped 5 or 10 levels. I think I was like 20 to 30.
Yeah.
And it just kind of like that was something that kind of started killing it for me. It was like I was wasting so much time doing quests and doing story because that didn't actually ever level me up nearly as much as doing all these raids did.
Yeah.
And I just never enjoyed the going so fast through things, and then you come back and it's like, oh, all of my armor is now shit for my level. And it's like, wow, I had all this amazing armor, and it didn't even matter because I was still wearing lower armor stuff. So it threw me off. The whole thing is like, I wasn't playing it the way that it was designed to be played, and the way that it wasn't as interesting to me. So I just felt like I was wasting time playing it a different way.
Yeah, like suboptimally or something. Yeah, that's really sad, but
yeah, because when that happens, then it's like, well, maybe I should get out a spreadsheet, and as soon as I start thinking about doing spreadsheet stuff, it's like, this is going to turn into work, and I can't have the game become work. So yeah. I guess it's not a game anymore for me.
I think that's totally fair. It's a shame, but yeah, that's I feel like to a certain extent that's a little bit of a plague of MMORPGs. Like the one that I played, the one that I sank all my life into, was a sci-fi MMORPG that no one's ever heard of called Anarchy Online, and I genuinely think it was so great. Like when it first came out, it was just so ahead of its time. Like there is the character customization options, and I'm not talking about like kind of change different features of your face. I'm talking about like the way you could evolve your character and the way you could build your character. I've never played a game that has as deep a character customization engine as AO had. That was an incredible game. It really, really was. It's still around actually, but it's super dated because they haven't really developed it since 2003. So it's really quite difficult to play now. But back in the day, it was, oh man, what a game. But the point I was going to make is that I think that to a certain extent, all MMOs suffer from that kind of end game thing that you're talking about, where the raiding just becomes like, it's the thing you do and it's the grind, right? It's not actually that fun to do, and no one really admits it. Like, you can, if you do it with the right group of people, you can have fun still. But compared to like just going through things slowly, just experiencing the world, doing the quests, listening to the story, speaking to people, it's a very different beast. And it's almost 2 games in one.
Yeah.
So I can totally understand that.
Yeah, Mike and I both did play some EVE Online.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think we only really played the 30 days free. I think is all we really got through. Mike ended up getting busy through like the latter half. So I was playing a little bit more solo towards like the last few days that we were playing, but it was fun. I think what really did it in for that game, for Mike and I having that be a game that we play a lot, was the fact that you could, in theory, generate enough in-game revenue to buy your monthly pass. In that game, you can actually use in-game currency to then buy your monthly pass, so you don't have to spend any real-world money.
Yeah.
And as soon as you have a game that allows you to, instead of paying the $15 or whatever it is a month, to pay 0, Mike and I both have our brains kind of switched to be like, so now we get to play this game for free. How do we do this? And at that point, you start getting to where it's going to be a long time before you can play it for free. And then there's also, you're not playing the game for enjoyment.
That's it.
Primarily, right? Because now it's I don't want to drive my ship across the universe for this when I could be making money, so I don't have to pay for this game that I've been playing for. Like, it just kills it then.
It does. It genuinely does. And that actually, so I think you're right. I think Eve was like pretty much the first to do that, I think. But since Eve, it's a really common trope in MMORPGs that you can play the game to earn money to then pay for the game, right? Which seems on the outset like a really, really good idea. But then you realize that all the time you're spending is paying for the game and you're not actually playing it anymore, right? You're not doing anything fun in it.
Yeah, and that's when it starts becoming like a necessity to use a spreadsheet, right? Like if
you have to play optimally,
yeah, right, because then you're starting to count the hours you're playing on the game when you have like a return on investment type of thing, so it just gets too into it.
It's just too much. Yeah. It's weird how that kind of evolved, that kind of idea, because it is a really common thing now. Anarchy Online does the same thing. Like they evolved it so that, you know, daily quests popped up where you get a huge amount, like some massive bonus for playing every day.
Yeah, daily is a big thing now, because if you can get someone playing your game every day, you don't unsubscribe from it.
Exactly. Which again on the outset maybe doesn't seem like a bad idea, but it cheapens the experience, right? I don't know. I want to play your game every day because I love the game, not because I feel I have to in order to keep up with the curve, right?
Yeah. The amount of experience of the items that you lose is, you know, 2 hours of work each day if you just logged in, so then it kind of kills playing once a week, because now all you're doing is keeping up with people who have played the game 5 minutes a day.
Right, exactly.
Right, so it's, you know.
Yeah, and that's actually thinks of that game I was telling Maddie about that I think would be fun to make, is like make an MMO that's rogue like, so that way like no, you can just kind of jump in and play it, but no one is really that high or advanced. So like playing the game for like so much time gives you kind of a top level character, and then after, you know, you just die with that, then you get reset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a super cool idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you could do some sort of like prestige system that maybe just helps get rid of some of the beginning grinding after.
Yeah. It'd be the way now roguelike games have the persistence where you upgrade percentage damage on your gun or something, so that the earlier game gets easy, but trying to keep it true to the rogue experience.
The rogue light games, as they're called, with a T. Yeah,
yes.
I really like that. I think that's a great evolution. I mean, I love roguelikes anyway. Like, for me, I think, you know, again, one of those games, kind of like Terraria, where I paid very, very little for it and have gotten incredible numbers of hours of enjoyment out of it. One of those has to be FTL. And I think FTL is just a brilliant game that, like, you can, every time you play it, it's pretty much maximum length is only going to be a couple of hours, right? 2 hours tops. You can do it in one session, you can maybe split it over two if you want, but like you go through with your ship and you either do it or you don't do it, and then you just go again with a different ship or a better ship or something. Like I really like roguelikes, but I love the evolution of every time you play you get something that makes it just a little bit easier or makes something a little bit more powerful or whatever. I really enjoy that. So Enter the Gungeon is a really good one for that, if you ever played. That's a super fast pace. It's kind of like a bullet hell don't want to say FPS because it's not really. It's like a top-down shooter, but it's like an action game where it's a bullet hell. So there's stuff on the screen constantly, and you're constantly trying to dodge it, and it's really, really super easy to die. But as you play, you unlock stuff that makes it better for the next time you play. Like you get a slightly better weapon when you start off, or you get a bit more money when you start off, so you can buy things in a different way. You know, like the usual stuff, but it just works super well.
Yeah, I think the game that I played was Dungeons of Damor. Was it? I believe. I think
Okay.
How many hours did I actually put into it?
What about Dwarf Fortress?
Oh, yes, I do play that one. It's a little bit, yeah. Dungeons of Dremor. Played 3 hours in it. That's a fun one. Yeah, Dwarf Fortress. That's an interesting game.
I
I do
actually
enjoy
never
that.
played, and I feel like it's one of those ones I really, really should.
So for Dwarf Fortress, I think it's hard to recommend that game because I think what happens with Dwarf Fortress is you just quit because you're annoyed at the UI for like any sort of new player,
Yeah.
because you'll spend 10 hours in the game and you'll only get like an hour through. I think I'm not sure. I don't remember too much being a new player. I remember enjoying watching the game a lot more than actually playing it because watching is just so much easier.
Mm-hmm.
You do, of course, miss out on like making mistakes and that type of stuff, but it's. I guess I would never recommend someone play the game, but if someone wanted to, I would say then they're a good candidate to play the game.
Okay.
Like, if you're just going to give a game a try, having Dwarf Fortress being on that list is you're not going to give it much of a try, right? Because it's half the screen is covered up with hotkeys, right? Of like what you need to do, and like that's the only access to them, and there's no mouse and stuff, so it can be hard in that area, but
Okay, yeah.
it's a lot of fun.
Interesting.
The thing that I have the most fun about it is the stories that it creates, and I just enjoy being able to send Mike this huge text of like some crazy story about someone being upset about like their mother dying, but their mother died for some stupid reason, about like being in a cave that she wasn't supposed to be in, messing with silk that she wasn't supposed to touch already. So then she dies, and her sister is super upset, who has a daughter who's really upset, but the daughter then breaks a stool, which stops something from being produced, and it's just this whole like massive story comes out of like some stupid event that occurred, and it is what ultimately destroys your entire like civilization.
The whole civilization, yeah.
Right? It's because one stupid dwarf did one stupid thing that they shouldn't have done.
So I have a friend on Facebook who plays Dwarf Fortress all the time, and she constantly posts these little stories up, and I love reading them. They're so great. Like, yeah, some guy's making a statue and ends up like cutting off his thumb or something, and then that causes this massive cascade of crazy events that happen later. It's brilliant. Lauren has come into the stream. Welcome, Lauren. Lovely to see you. Says that Dwarf Fortress is a lot easier if you have personal experience playing roguelikes without tile sets. That's a great point. I don't know if I have that experience.
Did you play with the tile set, Sydney?
Yeah, I normally do. The guy who I watch on Twitch doesn't use the tile set, and so like the tile set's funny for me because I just think it helps make things more clear with the tile set, and it's easier in my eyes and it's less work I have to do. I think the two main drives for me to not use the tile set would, one, if I played in the public, so people would think I'm really weird. Right? Like what the fuck
Because it's
is
just
this shit?
ASCII stuff, right?
Yeah, but like something's always flashing, right? So it's like always just really weird looking. But you can make really cool like geometric shapes and tessellations and stuff. Is what this guy makes. It's Crepo is his name. But it is interesting. So like the other reason why to not use the tile set is because I know that Mike would find it thoroughly enjoyable to be able to tell people like that his sister plays the text game and shit. Because I knew that he has told people about me playing Dwarf Fortress and stuff, and I know it would only add to the top of the cake if it was without a tile set.
Okay, cool. I actually didn't realize there were tile sets. I thought that it was all ASCII, and I quite liked that, honestly. I thought that was the Dwarf Fortress kind of style.
Yeah, it's not required, but it's the lazy noob pack is what you would use.
Okay.
I think there's some way to like install it by source, but the lazy noob pack has like a Linux version and a Mac version as well as Windows, and it ties everything up in a neat package and it makes things a little bit easier.
Nice.
Yeah, I always liked Liberal Crime Squad.
Have you played that one too, Mike? Now?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a fun one.
it's a great game.
Yeah, it's. You haven't played it, right, Blasky?
I've not. No.
Yeah, it's purely text based, and it has some some fighting stuff that you can do or exploration stuff, and that's done through ASCII, like for fortresses.
Okay.
No tile sets for it though. I felt it very helpful during our political climate to play.
Good.
Because it's liberal crime squad, right? So you're like these radical liberals, and you find other ones. You can like go and just like talk to people off the street and bring them back to your home. It's
That's
really
cool.
interesting. Like I firebombed a place. I think it was the news. It was a conservative like radio station or whatever, and I firebombed the place, and then I ended up catching on fire, and their SWAT team that appeared within minutes somehow. They were also on fire and stuff. A dog died. It was quite the event.
This sounds therapeutic. Yeah, I can totally see that. That sounds awesome.
Yeah. Do you have any good stories from Liberal Crime Squad, Mike?
Man, it's been forever. I can't remember any good ones. But yeah, so it's like Dwarf Fortress in the sense that like it's procedurally generated kind of story type stuff.
Okay.
So like as you go through the game, it generates kind of like the messages and things like that. And so like the basic premise is just kind of it's the satire of like these liberals that are radicalizing other liberals to be liberal in this conservative government. So I think the ultimate goal is to gain control
Okay.
of the government.
Yeah. But you talking about it, of course, brings more back for me. Yeah. So the government, what my favorite thing to do was to be a prostitute as my backstory. So I was really good at talking to people, and I would then just like go and try to find lawyers and judges who were off duty and stuff, and I would just smooze them and bring them back and take them on dates and stuff, and then recruit them as an undercover agent. So you'd have this like liberal judge be in the courts so that you could call favors on and stuff to have them like not pass bans on abortion or whatnot.
Yeah, because if your like team got arrested or something, you'd go on trial. So if you had a sympathetic judge or something, they
would have like
get you off.
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's super cool. Nice.
Because there's like a secret police too that you kind of have to like.
Yeah, that they'll start looking for you.
Yeah. Because like as you build your like notoriety and stuff, they contribute more assets to basically trying to catch you.
Okay, I get it. That sounds really cool.
And it's totally open sandbox. Like there's
Yeah. I do love games like that. Yeah.
That's a game that I think is a lot easier to play than Dwarf Fortress because it takes a little bit to get used to, but much like FTL, you'll die really quickly early on, and you'll just try to do stupid stuff.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to think of like one of the things that I did. I was like, I wonder what happens if you do this, and it immediately killed everyone. I think we were at a court, and I was going to go in and murder someone, so I had a gun, and I set off a metal detector, and that just killed everyone. They did not fuck around. They're like, shit, this guy has a gun. We need to kill everyone.
Okay, yeah. This is being serious. All right. So Lauren has come up with a good idea. I think we can definitely workshop this. So they say I've thought about doing a roguelike Factorio. The problem is that it's more of an interesting idea from a coding standpoint than from a gameplay one. Like I'm not even sure what would make it fun. I feel like that's a really cool idea. Like it's a cool concept because it has like Factorio is just a cool concept, right? And adding roguelike elements seem like a really good idea. how would we implement that? Yeah, what would make it fun?
Yeah, because like you could just make a mod where when you die you lose the game, right?
Yeah.
Like so, like you could make it like that, but like that, with that you have to change some gameplay elements or do something else, right? Because like that wouldn't really be just fun on its own.
No, effectively that's just like an Iron Mode thing, right? Or Iron Man
I
mode,
think
right?
they have that too, integrated with the game.
Yeah. I mean, we can go back to talking about this, but just quickly, I think we're limited by our rocket production is limited by red circuits currently.
Yep.
Do we want to do
Surprise?
something about that? I mean, we
I
have
don't
a
know
ton
why,
of
but
space here.
Like I've known this is the issue. I don't know why I'm stubborn on it. It might be good to make circuits someplace else.
Mm-hmm.
We could even do.
All right, I got us some more oil, by the way.
Oh, nice.
I mean, I guess these can actually get a lot faster. I think I've set this up where we could even use beacons. Let me... Beacons.
Okay. Do you think that would sort it, or do you think we need extra production as well? Because, I mean, the incoming materials seem fine. It's just the output is not high enough.
Yeah, the plastic is a little bit low. We will
Yeah.
need more plastic. Last time I looked, plastic was just slow because of oil, which is still...
I just hooked up new oil,
Okay.
so it might take a little bit for that.
Holy shit, you did just hook up new oil.
I mean, we could
Oh, you
just
just have
make
to
some more
use
plastic then, down at the bottom. Well, I mean, we currently have 4 churning out plastic. Maybe we should just make that 8 or 10 or something.
Well, that won't help, because if you notice, they don't run because they're out of resources.
That's true. Okay. So what are they limited by? Is it just the oil? Because, I mean, oh yeah, it's the petroleum gas. Well, hopefully that's going to be fixed now we have more oil.
Yeah, hopefully it will. It might just take a second to...
And we have a ton of crude in storage, though. We've got like 6,000 in storage that's just not getting used. Sorry, 6,000 in each storage tank, and we have, what,
Okay.
3 by 5? 15?
But that
storage?
means, is there some reactant it can't pull out?
No, we're low on the other ones as well. They all are running. Yes, that is true.
Do we just need more
So-
refineries then? Do we just need to build this up higher?
I can upgrade the modules in them
Okay.
so they'll go faster.
Yeah, might be an idea. Loren has said, well, there was another streamer who's doing multiplayer servers weekly, and he would make maps that had rooms defined by the not on map terrain, which you see in non-infinite maps. And he put biters in there and treasure chests with loot in them. The idea was that some players would go run the gauntlet and bring back loot, advanced science packs, or the good assembly machines or whatever, while the others built the bases. That's a cool idea. I offered to help him by writing a simple script that implemented biter loot. I was also going to add other things like teleporters and such, but he stopped and I got distracted, and you know how it goes. But it got me thinking anyway. Yeah, fair enough. That's really cool. So you're a coder then, Lauren. What programming language do you like to use?
Also, what streamer was it? Was like Colonel Will or Arvok or someone? Or is it someone a lot smaller?
That's true. I forget that FSM knows all the streamers. She's known in all the boroughs. Well, Lua. Yeah, fair enough. His name was Revix. Do you know Revix?
No, I do not.
Okay.
I've not heard that name before. That name sounds familiar to you, Blasky.
No.
Similar streaming time hours? No.
Ah.
I know we do always look at that list to see where we are. What number are we?
We're currently 3. We've been 2 though. 15 on today though, so a lot of Factorio going on. Ooh, we're missing a radar here. I should do that. I think I've got one in my inventory even. Yeah, I got 2.
Is that the radar I got rid of? Yes, I'm sure.
Possibly.
It's so funny to look at the radar, like...
It's just like a blob of... Yeah. Can't see anything. Where is it? It's way further north of where I am.
Alright, rocket is at 26%.
Oh, dude, I'm excited. I am excitelicious. It's not. I don't know why I said that. That doesn't make any bloody sense, does it? What's that all about? Oh, what an idiot.
That was something.
No, I mean it makes sense. It's just you're not 15.
Gibu's falling off the table. What were you doing on the table, Gibu? You gotta be careful, mate. Don't fall. You're gonna hurt yourself. So we kind of just waiting for the rocket now? Is that the point we're at?
Well, we still need to make a satellite.
Oh, is that at a separate place?
Well, I mean, it needs some similar stuff.
Yeah.
So we could either maybe use like requester chests, or build a little factory, or build it by hand.
Why don't we build a little factory, but build it near, as if you're planning never grows the pan. Like over here with the rockets.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty annoying to build though if you look at it.
Oh yeah, it's a beast. Actually, like, can we even do that in an assembler? It needs 6 things.
Yeah, you can do it with an assembler.
Wait.
Probably best to do it down. Around where like purple and yellow science are, just over here maybe.
Oh, okay. Let me come over then.
You know, Lauren, it would be kind of interesting if it was like a abandoned factory that had a bunch of stuff kind of in it, and you just had to refurbish it, like replace parts of it, or find buildings that are in those then kind of dungeons. So your progress is just you yourself. Maybe you don't allow players to craft certain buildings or any building, but they can go out onto the map and find them and then place them kind of where they need to go in the factory, and then that like turns on a chunk of it.
That sounds like a good goal.
So
I like that.
I forgot that this needs low density structures, so it would need to be made up higher, but it also needs batteries, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, it doesn't, because it needs accumulators, and we have to request this anyways. So yeah, doing it just above the rocket control units would probably be...
Okay. Do we just need the one? I mean, this thing looks crazy hard to make, so...
If we're going to do it for science, we'll need more than one. I guess we could just make it in the inventories now. Because I think Mike has... Is it only 50 in here, or is it... Nope, it's 100.
Okay, we'll start with 3, and we can work from there. Actually, there's... For 6 inputs, that's not gonna... Maybe inputs on top and bottom, output through the middle. Yeah, something like that. That seems legit.
We also need to make solar panels for that, though. Yeah. So I would request the accumulators. You only need one.
Oh, it's one for each, okay. I like the idea of having a dungeon. That's cool.
It reminds me of that mod, the little like factory mod where you could put factories inside factories.
Yeah, the what was it, mini factory on Nano something or other?
Factorissimo.
Factorissimo, that's it. Okay.
Man, it's getting close to my bedtime.
Okay, yeah. Should we pack up now then? I mean, we're at a good point for that.
Yeah, we're fueling the rocket silo. We haven't quite started the main serious work on our satellites.
No, the satellite thing feels like that's going to be quite a challenge. So maybe we should save that for next stream. But right now we do have the rocket silo. It's churning away. It looks like we're limited by the rocket control units currently, which is limited by our red circuits, which we were kind of discussing before. Did you get the beacon set up, Sid?
Oh, what?
Weren't you putting up beacons to try and amplify our red circuit usage?
Oh, yes, I need to do that.
Okay. That might
I'll do
just
that
help
now.
our production a little bit, I guess. Oh yeah, Lauren kind of agrees. So game engine already supports markets, moves unrelated to that, make it amenable to dungeon diving. A roguelike dungeon would definitely be implemented with additional services, which is how Factorio works. Nice. Sounds like the infrastructure is pretty much there. That's awesome. Maybe it could start out as a mod, to kind of as a proof of concept, to see if we can make something fun, and then end up maybe evolving it to a standalone thing. Cool. Very good. All right, should we leave it there then for this evening?
Yeah.
All right, sounds wonderful. So it's I'm sorry that Dorix has no cam for this evening.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Normally we've got a webcam on me.
Yeah, I don't know why everything broke this time. Like, whatever. We'll fix it for next time. So our next Factorio stream will, of course, be on Tuesday again at the same time of 9:30 Mountain Time. No, 8:30. What am I talking about? Although there's daylight savings, so heaven knows what time it's going to be. But it'll be 8:30 for me. That's the best I can do. 8:30 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. No, Mountain Standard Time, right? We're going out of daylight.
MST, I don't know. Just say Mountain Time.
You can just use next. Use exclamation mark next to tell you the next stream. That's the best way of doing it. You get Blastbot to tell you.
Let Python sort this thing out.
Let that do it for us. But of course, as Blastbot is reporting, the next scheduled stream will be on Saturday for some more Heroes of Might and Magic 3. If you're interested in that, do please come along. It'd be lovely to see you. Other than that, thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a lot of fun. We did too. It was great chats. A lot of discussion this evening, which I really enjoyed. So that was great. Take care. Have a wonderful Friday, and see you guys on Saturday if you fancy it. Otherwise, we'll be here next Tuesday.
TTFN.
That you earn points for being in the stream. So if you have Blasky streaming tomorrow and someone else streaming tomorrow, know that if you're watching Blasky, you're getting points. You can use those points to gamble. So I always watch Blasky when there's more than one streamer on.
That's it. That is right. I unfortunately didn't get a chance to sing the song because FSM was explaining that, but thank you very much for the follow, Loren. Very, very kind. You're half fiddly-dee indeed. So, yes, I do indeed play Heroes of Might and Magic. It's Heroes of Might and Magic 3, the best of the heroes. So, yeah, do come out and join that. Thank you very much for the follow. Yes, do watch me because you get free shit. We've got games to give away in the slot machine. I didn't put that in the title. I meant to do that. I'll do that.
Oh no, the slot machine.
Yeah. You gotta use that slot machine and win yourself some free games, and also please.
Free games. We got hundreds of fabulous games to give away.
We actually have like 200. It's crazy how many we have, and they're really good as well. Like, it's madness. It is madness. So do try and win them before Clyde does. Join us on the Discord, of course, as always. That's where we are most of the time. So hopefully see you there. Anyway, enough. This is the longest outro ever. So cheers.
It's even getting longer now.
Have a good one.
But could it?